Previously, we've talked about 5 or 6 roles that needed some buffs. Let's talk about a whole alignment that needs buffs. That's neutral killing. As kind of like in discussions that we have on the server, Mystic brought the point up that neutral killing needs buffs pretty badly. She has some things to, focus on, whether that be giving some access to powerful attacks, counteract TP chains, multiple options for claims that would be impractical to fake. Even though my ideas are not always the best according to Mystic, let's go for it. So, Werewolf. My idea to buff Werewolf is to focus on track scent. Werewolf does a good job of killing things. It just does not do a good job in the days that it does not kill things. And so let's buff track scent. More than just making it a tracker and then, oh, there's a werewolf out here, bye-bye, you claim tracker. If your target's visits, it will tell you their role. I think, so let's say, you're tracking a sheriff. I think a werewolf would have a good enough nose, because we're trying to, make this reasonable. Track scent. Smelling something. I think, oh, this person smells like a sheriff. Or smells like a cleric. Or smells like the conjurer. If your target has murder, it will tell you they smell of blood. So let's say the conjure kills someone. And you watch them do it. It will tell you, conjure visited target. Conjure smells like blood. Or smells of blood. Now we can talk about invest. Or, not sheriff, never mind. You can talk about invest now. Or you can make a play, conjure. Not conjure, coroner. However, it can be unreliable because you're basing it off scent, right? So if the target you're tracking gets role blocked, it will tell you, even if that they don't visit, it will tell you that their role is poisoner or tavern keeper based on who role blocked them. But it'll say that they didn't visit. So oh, this person was role blocked by poisoner, or this person was role blocked by tavern keeper. More options, you just don't know what the role you visited is. And as you only have 2 tracked scents, I think this is fair. If your target is doused, it'll say their role is arsonist. I think that's fair. I bet you werewolves would smell gasoline pretty good. If your target was plagued, it will say their role is plague bearer, even if they're not plague bearer. I think that's completely fair too. And if your target has bread, it'll say their role is baker. That one's straightforward. You can smell bread, especially fresh bread. Roles that don't visit will tell you that you did not pick up their role. So it'll say, the Oracle did not visit, but you won't know that it's Oracle. It'll just say you can't get their scent. I think that gives Werewolf more options to claim. It makes Investigator a little worse, because now it can be faked by Werewolf a little easier. And I think that's a cool way of, rather than giving Werewolf more kill power, it gives Werewolf's kind of secondary ability a bigger boost. On to Arsonist. This one might be a little burnt. It's a little out there, but we can take things and, I like this part of it. It doesn't have to be all the things. So, being ignited by Arsonist burns your will. I don't know in what world, if, you burn someone's house enough to where it kills them, that their stuff, their note is going to be fine. Certain roles, when they are doused, can ignite themselves when they shoot. So this is for veteran, vigilante, and deputy. And maybe you can idea that there's other roles that, maybe the person with the book does this. Maybe it's magical fire. I don't know. But we're going to just base it off veteran, vigilante, deputy. So when veteran alerts and shoots someone, if they're already doused, they go up and smoke and it'll say, veteran ignited themselves. Or, vigilante ignited themselves. Or deputy ignited themselves when they shoot in the day. And so you get to make a new fun cinematic of you douse the deputy. Deputy goes to shoot someone. and they blow themselves up in the process. I think that's fun. That also means they could hit defense. Little Impractical would be really fun and really cool. They still get to kill whoever they're shooting. You know, it doesn't just like miraculously poof the bullet. You can stack a second set of douses on someone, either by visiting them or them visiting you, which will always count as, if you get witched, they will always be doused twice. And when double doused people are ignited, it burns their body, similar to how stoned works. I would change stoned from Medusa to just say their role is unknown. And you can do the same thing for, you know, if they're double doused as arsonists. And obviously they don't have wills either. You don't know their role, you don't know their will. Mourner, Necromancer, and Retribution can still check those bodies and use them. Next is Serial Killer. Serial Killer, Bloodlust does not reset if you don't get a kill. Goal of trying to be able to get powerful attacks. Can choose to Bloodlust as a rampage or as 2 powerful attacks with no rampage. So bigger kill power makes Serial Killer way more of a target. And then something that I've been preaching ever since we've started talking about buffing Serial Killer is make changes to Cautious. So suggested changes for Cautious. It hides you from the investigator. It won't, if you kill someone the same night an investigator checks you, you won't see, you won't have murder, but you still will have trespass, because you still trespassed. The investigator doesn't know that you killed someone because you're cautious. You are control immune. See which coven role I hate the most. You bypass Socialite's party. I feel like, and to separate this from Poisoner, you know, Poisoner's using smog. I feel like that would be a difficult thing for Serial Killer to deal with. Socialite has a party. I feel like a Serial Killer, if they were cautious, would be able to go in and still get their kill through Socialite's party. Your Bloodlust gauge does not increase while you're being cautious, just trying to not make it to where you want to do cautious every time. And then if you have Bloodlust, you will still attack the jailer if they execute you. You will also attack a witch if you get controlled while you have Bloodlust. You kind of collateral damage, if you will. Changes some things on Serial Killer. I like them. And then last, Shroud. So I got 2 versions of Shroud. I have one that focuses on the problem of powerful attacks. And I have this one that focuses on being able to claim. And so this should not shock anyone that we're taking a book out of Soul Collector and allowing Shroud to frame, which I think makes sense. So sheriffs will see, so let's say you Shroud DJ. Whatever DJ is. If a sheriff checks DJ, they are suspicious. DJ is suspicious. Investigator will see DJ trespass and have murder when DJ visits everyone other than Shroud. Then it'll just say that DJ has murder. Deputy will be able to shoot your Shroud, will be able to shoot DJ. Spy will see DJ's town roll visit. Potion Master will see DJ as a Shroud. Psychic will see DJ as evil. And Seer will see them as a neutral, which is evil with everyone. That's kind of like version 1 of Shroud. Version 2 of Shroud focuses on powerful attacks and stronger kill potential. So shrouding a cleric or potion master when they're using their heal potion will turn their heal into a powerful attack. I think that is hilarious. So let's say you're a cleric and you're healing the jailer. Well, you get shrouded. And now you are powerfully attacking the jailer. Now, you still, if you know, there's 2 clerics on there. But your heal turns into a very harmful visit. If the target you shroud visits you, you will attack them rather than attacking yourself. This is to where, like, you know, you shroud someone, they visit you, nothing happens. Oh, I visited such and such, they must be shroud. No, now you're getting attacked. This keeps things off the shroud. I wanted shroud to be able to do something to every town protective roll. So trickster, I know not a town protective, but bear with me. A trickster attempting to magic mirror a shrouded attack will have their mirror broken and be attacked by the shrouded attack. So, kind of works like a bodyguard situation. Oh, how I actually have it here makes it better. It's not like a bodyguard situation. It's like the trickster still dies and the person who was supposed to die still dies. Better kill power for the shroud. And then last, if a crusader is shrouded, they will attack the person that they're fortifying. That, I think, buffs shroud pretty well. And again, just as we talked about with arsonists, you don't have to do everything. Take bits and pieces. And then the last thing I would add, and we can do this for casual mode, is let's talk about compliant killers, which is a better 2s2 modifier that I find to be pretty fun. All neutral killings become on the same team with compliance. Instead of winning with players that share their role, they win with everyone in the compliance. They lose defense. There's 4 neutral killings. That's fine. They have a night chat. They are factionally aligned, and they appear suspicious to sheriff. I think those are all great adds to the ever so long modifier list. Thanks to Mystic for helping with the video. And that is all for me. I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you again in another video.